Mychele and Shaun, and for the last few weeks, we have been visiting the beautiful Welsh countryside in our newly converted Sprinter van, Snoopy. Wales is so gorgeous, and we've been loving every minute as we drive from south to north, stopping in places like Tenby, Aberfan, Cardiff, and Snowdonia National Park. This week, we enjoy our last few days on the road on the beautiful island of Anglesey, soaking in some last-minute Welsh views. Welcome to Roots in Wales. So we are now in Anglesey, and there is a town right when you cross into Anglesey, right when you come in, that has a train station. And this train station has a claim. Now I'm not 100% sure this is correct, but I believe it still is, or at least once was, the longest name of a place in the world. You should see the sign on this place. It is behind me right now, and I don't know if you can tell from our B-roll, but it is literally the length of this entire wall. The name goes something like this: Llanfairpwllgwyngyll go, and it ends with G-O-C-H, which is like a sound, I think. So I've just been calling it the go place, but this seems to be a huge pride of place for the Welsh people, because every single person I've talked to has been like, are you going to go, and then they say go, and I'm like, oh yeah, we want to go there, but I have no idea what they're talking about the whole rest of the way, but we're here.
Last night we ended up parking here. See Snoopy in the background? Super sunny today. So the spot we found is right next to our valley on Anglesey, down a little dirt track. Perfect spot. Michelle's just doing some of her online training now, so I'm just having a wander around, see what's going on. I think later we're heading over to South Stack to check that out. We still want to get the paddle boards out this trip, but haven't really found anywhere suitable, because Michelle's never really been on hers before, so we need to find somewhere nice and calm and flat. But really we haven't looked too hard. So that's an mission the next couple of days, is at least get the paddleboards out once before we start making our way back home. And then packing to move to London. So let's have a look at what's going on.
We are at South Stack, which oddly enough is on the north side of Anglesey, kind of. Not really sure why it's called South Stack, but it is a beautiful, beautiful lighthouse. The lighthouse itself is actually closed right now because of COVID. I guess the path is too narrow. You can't social distance to get to the lighthouse. Do you see it? Right there. Behind me. There's a bunch of different types of animals and wildlife. There's like a million seagulls, but I mean, that's not anything exciting. But they have puffins here, which to my understanding are like these tiny little penguins, kind of, type thing. Like, I don't think they fly. And they're all just like, I'm a puffin, waiting to, I don't know what puffins wait to do, waiting to puff. I don't know. All right, let's go check out the puffins.
Sun is coming up, are you ready to go? We can take a ride, we can take it slow. Your will is my law, I'ma let you be the boss, 'cause I'll go where you go. I'll take you to a place we can see it all. Step off the edge, I can break your fall. Your will is my law, I'ma let you be the boss, 'cause I'll go where you go. When you fall down, I'll get you back up again. The things you
Upon entering these premises, you consent that Anglesey Mining PLC and the occupier of these premises will accept no liability whatsoever for any loss or damage caused.
So we're in Paris Mountain. It's an old copper mine that Some people think it looks like the surface of Mars, even though nobody's ever been there. So we don't really know, do we? So yeah.
Do you think there's any aliens here?
No.
Do your best impression of an alien.
No.
Why not?
No.
I'll do mine after.
You just do yours now. How about that? The only reason we're here is because we were going to investigate another park up for tonight, which turned out to not have signal because old needy McNeederson over there needs signal for tomorrow.
Not because I just like need signal in life, but because I have like a 3-hour Zoom.
Yeah, she has
training
a
class.
legitimate reason for needing signal. So this park up didn't have signal, so we left there and we had a quick look on the map and saw we weren't like a million miles away from Paris Mountain. So hopefully the wind has died down and we can get the drone out and carrying around all day. But it's a bit windy at the moment, which is unfortunate for me and for you. Give us some history.
So on March 2nd, 1768, a great mass of copper ore was discovered here, and the miner that discovered it was given a bottle of brandy and a cottage for life, rent-free. And this is what he discovered. I can understand why he got a cottage. It's pretty damn cool.
Look at that.
Look how cool that is. So this is pretty cool. This is the map of the underground passageways that were part of the mine here in Paris Mountain, and the Mona mine as well. And now it's all annotated in color, but originally this map was created in black and white, and I believe it was the map from a university nearby, the Bangor University. And it shows like all the different depths, all the colors are all the different depths at which the underground passageways were created. People can't go in there anymore, but I guess sometimes they'll take like small groups. I'm not sure how you get on that list, but that would be cool. And one of the deepest levels is 170 meters below sea level. We're actually standing in a windmill right now, and this windmill is pretty cool because it used to create energy for a steam-powered pumping engine, and it is unique in the UK in the sense that it is the only one in the UK that does that or has ever done that, so that's pretty cool.
It's just started raining.
But we're almost back. We can
Snoopy's just there. Almost back. Hopefully we get back before it starts really raining.
I would recommend visiting here. It's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, definitely come. Paris Mountain, put it on your list. I'd come back here, maybe with some mountain bikes.
Yeah. I'm not with a mountain bike for me, but I would come
Yeah,
back
with a mountain bike. She doesn't know it.
with a book. I would come back with a book.
With a mountain bike. So I think tonight we're going to head back to the same spot we did last night just because we liked it so much and it was a nice spot to go to. We'll see if we can maybe park in a different space if people have moved around. If not, we'll just go back to exactly where we were yesterday.
I liked where we were, and I had really good signal there, so yeah. And the sunset was just...
I don't think we're going to get one today because it's very grey everywhere.
Yeah. But the sunset last night was like one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen, and it just happened. Like sometimes we will like figure out where west is and then try and park with our back doors facing there so that if there is a sunset we can open up the doors. We didn't even really think about it yesterday because we kept getting caught in the sand because it was like on a beach. So we just parked, and then the sunset happened perfectly in between our back doors, and they were open and it was gorgeous.
You should go check our Instagram for some of the photos.
Yes, they're on there.
Probably by the time this video comes out, they might be like a few weeks old, but you should go back and check them out. Just made it back to our little sneaky spot by the sea. Tonight's dinner is...
We are having lamb kebabs. Kebabs, as Sean calls them.
Kebab.
Oh, right. And rice. Did you pick this rice in the end?
No, it is...
Some like Mexican style
some
rice?
Mexican rice.
And a burger patty each. I have to say, I'm gonna take a moment to say
You
this. I feel like since we've left, we haven't talked about actual van life that much. We've just shown you like everything we've done. Van life is awesome. It's so fun. Like, it just feels so cozy, especially right now it's pouring rain outside and it just feels like so cozy being inside. And I love sleeping with the rain hitting the roof. This van has so much more room. Like, I love Nemo, but I could never go back. Like, the storage, the kitchen space, the bed being already like made and done. Ugh, it's just so good. It's so nice. I will say the dishes are a pain in the ass. Yeah, we tried to take a shower this morning, like just like it was too cold outside, so we didn't do it outside. So what we did was we boiled water in the kettle and then we put it in the sink, and then I just like washed my hair in the sink and like wiped myself down with like a towel, like a wet cloth and soap, and Shaun did the same. I actually felt pretty refreshed after. I kind of felt like a full shower. It wasn't as enjoyable, but I felt the same after. But yeah, van life has been really great. Yeah. To note, just now, that when I said that was the first time I've showered in the van, that we stayed with Shaun's grandparents for a couple days where I took multiple showers, and a couple days in, we showered at our friend Phil's place in London. So it's not like we haven't showered. Ooh, we're clean people. What? Ooh. Look at those. Those look yummy. I have to say also, Shaun has been cooking a lot of the dinners. I did a few a couple nights ago in a row, but Shaun is a much better cook than I am, and
I handmade these lamb kebabs yesterday.
Yeah, there were some really cute sheep up on Snowdon, and we just
anymore.
couldn't say no.
They're now here in the van.
Bah. How is it?
Tasty.
It's not a simulation. I'm still dreaming, falling deeper within. This love is an ocean wide that never runs dry.
We're in the Newborough Warren and Llanfairpwllgwyngyll National Nature Reserve, I think. Tomorrow we have to be back in Plymouth by 1:45 because I have my second COVID jab in Plymouth, which is amazing. So on this final day, we thought we would try and get some nice views in, and this starts with this beautiful walk. How do you feel about this being our final day in Wales of this trip? It is a bit sad, but we'll come back.
Yes, we didn't really spend enough time on Anglesey. So
Yeah.
definitely need to come back. It was very rushed.
Yeah, it didn't help. Like, I had training from like 10 in the morning till 1 in the afternoon both days. So it only gave us like 2 afternoons in Anglesey.
But hopefully it won't be too long before we're back out on the road.
Where is someone else you'd want to go? Somewhere else you'd want to go?
I mean, obviously the best would be like tour around Europe for like a couple of months. That would be amazing. But for now, I think Scotland is definitely on both of our hit lists.
Yeah, I really want to do Ireland as well.
Actually, maybe Ireland before Scotland.
Really?
Yeah, like a month around Ireland or something.
That could be cool.
So stick around, you might see it.
we've been following this trail that's been like in the forest for the last 40 minutes-ish, and it's been all very like in the trees and covered, like pretty, but like in the trees, and it just opens up to this
Check it out.
stunning beach. And the sun has come out, even though it's been raining on and off all day.
This has been the paddleboard location.
I know, we've been looking to paddleboard this whole time because we brought them with us and we wanted to paddleboard.
2 trips in a row, we brought them with us and not used them.
And it just hasn't been nice enough. And all of a sudden, we're in this beautiful location, though I would not want to lug the paddleboard for 40 minutes, but it's stunning. Wales, a bunch of hidden treasures, let me tell you. The lighthouse.
Over there. Let's go.
We've been walking, I'd say for another half hour since we were on the beach. Would you say?
Yeah, I'd say so.
And we've come a long way. We found this beautiful little lighthouse. We're gonna go check it out. I'm hungry again.
So let me tell you a story. I think the saying of this trip has got to be, I'm hungry. When's the next snack? When's dinner? Not from me, from you.
I don't know, I try to eat healthy and I try to like find like better alternatives for like the stuff that I actually love, like pasta and bread and cheese. But sometimes when you're walking a lot, especially on a trip, especially keeping up with Shaun because he's so active and so quick, I build up an appetite.
We're just slowly heading back to Snoopy. And then Snoopy's gonna take us, hopefully, about 3 hours into our 7.5 hour trip home. And then he'll all be over.
So this has been a beautiful way to end our first little sojourn in Snoopy.
It's been good because we haven't ever been far, so if something's not working or not quite right, it's been a good shakedown trip, I would say.
It was still like 2-3 weeks long.
And we still packed quite a bit in. I think for you guys we'll probably split it up into maybe like 4 videos, maybe 3?
There's 3 or 4, yeah.
3 or 4. And then by the time you see this one, we'll be like well and truly in London.
Yeah, because we're moving to London, baby!
So the vlogs will continue while we're in London. They'll just take on a different format, if you will.
Yeah, I mean, I have only been to London, I've been a few times now, but never for like an extended amount of time. So though I've done a lot of the London things already, there's still so much I want to do. And we'll probably vlog all of those little adventures and London discoveries. So for those of you who are interested in what it's like living in London,
check out our London living playlist.
Yeah.
Coming soon to a YouTube channel near you that you'll hopefully subscribe to.
Yeah, guys, please subscribe.
We're at 91.
We're at 91. It's really hard to get subscribers, and we're putting a lot of energy and a lot of effort into filming and making these vlogs.
Top secret for you? Subscribing doesn't cost you anything.
Yeah, and it brings us happiness. And I'm climbing a lot of mountains and walking a lot so you guys can see things. Yeah, please subscribe, guys. Not that we're begging.
Back to the walk. Let's go fly over there.
We're leaving this beautiful, beautiful spot of a beach.
But we are coming back in the future.
Yeah, and we're gonna
Future
bring
road
our
trip.
paddle boards. Also, now that we know the beach is like right there. Bye, Anglesey. And we're back in mainland Wales. All right, now that we have officially started our return to Plymouth, something to note is there are kind of two ways you can go. You can take the highway the entire way, or you can take the scenic route around all of the little villages and through in the back roads, and that also takes you through the Brecon Beacons, which is like a stunning piece of Wales that we saw a little bit, but it was during our car troubles, so we didn't really appreciate it as much. That route takes about, that was the cutlery drawer. Shaun took the corner too fast. That route takes about an extra 45 minutes, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it because why not, right? We're in no rush, but we kind of are, but we still have time. It's gonna look really nice. Tonight, it is...
After all, this is the Wales road trip, not the England road trip.
Yeah, exactly. Shaun says this is the Welsh road trip, not the English road trip. The other thing is it's almost 8 o'clock. We still have to have dinner and we have 0 water. So far we've been really lucky with water. We only had to fill up once and it was at Shaun's grandparents, so it wasn't an issue, and we are kind of struggling to find a spot. We've been calling campsites all day. No one wants to let us on to refill our water and empty some rubbish, which we would pay for obviously, and they're like, no, because of COVID, they can't do that, track and trace, blah, blah, blah. So we might just end up going to a grocery store and buying a bunch of bottles of water, because it's only for like another 12 hours, but 24 hours, but we'll see. But yeah, back to Plymouth we go.
Good morning. So this is our final morning in the van before we are arriving back in Plymouth to repack the van to head on our next adventure. So check out this view. Some people are struggling to get up. Because we have to leave in maybe like 15 minutes.
What? No.
Yeah. Check your watch. But yeah, for now, while we wait, look at the view.
Alright guys, I'm a little bit more awake now. We're leaving, this is it. We're heading back to Plymouth. We have about 5 hours ahead of us. Hopefully we'll be there by, well, we need to be there by 1:45 because that's my job appointment. It's about 8:45 now. So,
The race is on.
let's go. Hello, little sheep, Baba. There it goes.
And here ends the Welsh road trip.
Yeah. Bye, Wales. Thanks for an amazing few weeks.
No. Pretty Carolina.